Hey guys, so today's video we are going to talk about playing tank in solo rank. I know a lot of you guys believe that tank cannot do much, especially in solo rank, but after this video I believe you will have a change of heart. In this game I will be playing as Betosky because the new skin just came out, and many of you guys already know that usually I don't play tank, just because it's not my preferred playstyle, but when there's no option left, I will pick tank and usually I will end up doing very well. By the way, I have played a whopping total of 3 games with Betosky. But let me tell you a little secret. All tanks hero don't need a lot of mechanics. You just need to know how their skill work and maybe play a couple of times with them. The learning curve is very simple and fast. What you truly need is something else in order to play tank to their maximum potential. What really separates an average tank from a great tank player is the ability to use their brain and their map awareness. I will show you guys why I'm saying this in a little bit. When playing tank, you can either go to middle lane or support the ADC. Just make sure to buy the roaming mask. As you probably already know, when you have the mask, you won't be gaining experience or gold when you are near someone without it. Here you can see that I didn't bother finishing this catapult. Lancelot can finish it off with no problem. Instead, I immediately went to take the next objective. Try to be as efficient as you can. Once again, you can see that I don't bother sticking around for too long. You're not gaining experience or gold. Be very proactive when playing tank. One of the biggest mistakes that I see a lot of tank players do, they tend to play too passive. They will usually stick around till the carry finish the minions. Why? What for? Instead, try to make some plays that will give your team a much better advantage. Here I know that the enemies are 100% taking the buff, and I remember seeing their spell, they don't have retribution, which means there's a very high chance I could steal it. It's a gamble with no risk. If I fail, I can just simply walk away without any problem. Are you starting to see the difference between a passive tank and a proactive one? Tanks are not just meat shield or a babysitter to the ADC, they're actually the ones who should dictate the pace of the game. Here I had a feeling that their middle will come to the bottom lane, which is why I'm hiding in this bush. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that I wasn't covered by it. Honestly, here I was a bit surprised about the lack of map awareness from my teammates, but in the end it turned out well. By the way, I think this Lancelot player will probably be watching this, so let me give you a quick tip. Never auto aim your skills, don't be lazy about it. These are my builds for Betosky, and this the emblem setup. When you need health back, use the second skill and then hit a target. Here I saw the enemies were probably going to continue pushing top, since it's a 2v1. Instead of running straight, you see that I'm taking the longer route, because that way they cannot see me approaching, and when they do, it will be too late by then. Remember to always go for their carries first. Once again, you can see that I'm hiding in the bush, providing vision. Just by looking at the map, I was 100% sure that they will go to top next. When playing Lancelot, always use the dash first to increase his damage output. Keep paying attention to the map, you will know where the enemies are planning to go next. You can see the amount of vision I'm providing for my team, so they don't get ganked and instead we do the ganking. Once again, always go for the carries first. By the way, if you want good karma in your life, you should definitely click that like button. Do you see how the tank is dictating the pace of the game? You should always take the lead so your team can follow. A lot of times, you will see that tank players mostly blame their carries for not doing their job, but there might be the possibility that they cannot do their job because the tank is not leading the way. Think about it. Just me being a pest and delaying his recall. When playing tank, one of the most important things to remember is to try to provide as much vision as possible, by predicting where the enemies might go next and wait in the bush to provide the vision for your teammates. Also, just because you're a tank, it doesn't mean you should always go full dive and die for your team, because you dying means more gold to the enemies, which defeats the purpose. Learn to balance when to chase and when to retreat. Here I'm just scaring the Kagura away. I know that I definitely cannot kill her, but if I scare her a little bit, the minions and Ana can destroy the turret. Throughout the game, we are able to fully control their middle and top lane, which allow our ADC to farm without any impediment, while the enemy's ADC couldn't farm peacefully. If you can play tank properly, you will be able to control the flow of the game. My best recommended tips for tanks are: always stay very proactive, pay the utmost attention to the map, protect your carries, and provide the vision for your team. If you can follow these tips, you will see that even when playing as a tank in solo rank, you will be able to do so much more. If you think it was just a lucky game, let me show you the next game as well, which I will be playing as a tank again. This time I will play at bottom lane to support the ADC instead. Instead of helping your ADC to take the crap, go provide vision and make sure the enemy doesn't steal it. By the way, our Kufra kept getting disconnected, so we started off with a huge disadvantage. try your best to save your carries. Never use all these skills on the tank. You will see that they will pay the price very dearly for using all their skill on the tank. Another great save. Here, instead of just ulting right away, you can see I got closer to their whole team and get as many as I can with my ult. Here my intuition was telling me that some of the enemies might be hiding in this bush, because they were probably coming to help their teammate, and also because our next objective is to take the Lord since they are down by 1. Just activating all Selena's trap so my squishy teammates don't lose health, and also that will remove the trap's vision. Not really committing, just trying to scare them away so they don't kill our Kufra. Okay, I bet a lot of you guys didn't catch it, but right now their middle lane is open, our Lancer is pushing. It's time to engage and not allow them to recall back to base. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, subscribe and hit that like button. Thanks, and I will see you until next time.